a Ukrainian drone successfully targets a Russian truck in a high-speed pursuit along the front line, marking a significant development in the ongoing conflict. In a surprising twist on the Ukrainian front, an FPV, first-person view, drone operated by Ukrainian forces engaged in a high-speed chase, ultimately leading to the destruction of a Russian truck. The incident, recently reported by the Daily Mail, highlights the advanced and evolving utilization of technology in contemporary warfare. The footage from the drone's perspective reveals a gripping pursuit of the Russian vehicle. The desperate attempts of the truck driver to evade the drone are evident as the vehicle swerves frantically across the road. Despite the driver's efforts and a person attempting to shoot down the drone, these attempts prove futile. On its second approach, the Ukrainian drone successfully targets and eliminates the Russian truck, showcasing the relentless and effective use of technology in this high-stakes encounter. This incident not only underscores the expanding capabilities and strategic deployment of drones in the conflict, but also serves as a stark illustration of the unyielding nature of the ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia. The use of FPV drones in frontline operations signifies a paradigm shift in warfare, where remote technology assumes a pivotal role. The conflict in Ukraine is undeniably brutal, reflecting a new dimension where advanced technologies play a crucial part. The toll on the once formidable Russian armed forces is evident, and it is a development that Russian President Putin likely wishes he could reverse, as the conflict has severely depleted the strength of his once powerful military. In April, a video circulating on social media depicted Ukrainian troops launching an assault on a Russian trench line situated on the outskirts of Bakhmut. The footage captured Ukrainian army soldiers advancing against a group of Wagner mercenaries who seemed to be entrenched in a shallow bunker. The 35-second video, recorded by an overhead drone and widely shared online, has garnered considerable attention and sparked controversy. Some viewers have contended that the Ukrainian soldiers did not provide the Wagner fighter with an opportunity to surrender, adding a layer of debate to the already intense situation portrayed in the footage. In a slightly extended 45-second version of the video, it becomes apparent that the Ukrainian forces entered the trench and confronted the private mercenary contractor from the Wagner group. Interestingly, the mercenary never seems to return fire in the footage. Notably, the operator does not visibly raise his hands, and there is no clear indication that he offered to surrender. The video depicts multiple shots fired at the individual, accompanied by grenades thrown in his direction. It's essential to emphasize that such tactics, including the use of gunfire and grenades, align with standard procedures for clearing trenches, a method historically employed during the First World War. The conflict in the vicinity of Bakhmut has taken on an escalating resemblance to the trench warfare witnessed on the Western Front. Several Ukrainian military units underwent recent training sessions with the British Army, focusing on executing assaults on trench systems. King Charles III personally conducted an unexpected inspection of these training efforts in February. Approximately 20,000 Ukrainian soldiers reportedly underwent an intensive 5-week course aimed at preparing them for combat situations. According to available footage, the Ukrainian forces demonstrated a cohesive team dynamic, maintaining constant vigilance and coordination until the threat was successfully neutralized. Ukrainian filmmaker and soldier OLG Sov recently released a gripping video showcasing trench warfare near OFA. The footage, extending over 30 minutes, is thought to have been captured using GoPro cameras. It vividly portrays the fierce and extended confrontation between Ukrainian defenders and Russian forces attempting to breach their positions. The video, also shared by Ukrainian journalist Anton Gshenko on X, unfolds at dawn on an autumn day near Abiva. Throughout the recording, the palpable closeness of the Russian forces is evident, with mentions of the enemy being as close as 15 meters away. Continuous gunfire serves as the audio backdrop for all trench conversations and radio communications. In the communication, the footage exposes the dire situation faced by Ukrainian soldiers, with 3 out of 13 personnel, including a sense of suffering injuries. A particularly severe injury is highlighted, where a soldier is wounded in the leg. Despite the chaos and danger, a female soldier's voice can be heard providing assistance to the wounded amidst cries of, "We are surrounded, tanks are firing at us." In a dramatic turn of events near Bakhmut, Ukraine's 3rd Assault Brigade engaged Russian forces in a tense trench battle, as captured in a recently surfaced YouTube video from the Daily Mail. The footage highlights Ukrainian fighters emerging from a combat vehicle, opening fire against Russian soldiers entrenched nearby. The confrontation rapidly escalated, culminating in an airstrike that devastated the Russian trenches, a strategic move that ultimately turned the tide in Ukraine's favor. As a bombardment shattered the enemy's defenses, Ukrainian troops advanced with rifles in hand, pushing the Russian infantry back. The relentless Ukrainian offensive drove the Russian soldiers into a forest, now charred and scarred from the shelling, ultimately forcing their retreat. This fierce encounter underscores the relentless intensity of the conflict in the region.